Welcome to part 3 of our Phaser.js game development tutorial. Hello everyone. In the previous part, we set up our game scene, added a scrolling background, animated our flapping bird, introduced player controls, and even generated obstacles to make the game more challenging. If you missed the previous parts, you can check the playlist in the top right corner, and you can also find in my YouTube channel Coding with SJ Malik, and here you can go to the playlist, and inside playlist you will find the Flappy Bird Phaser.js game development here, and here you will find the previous video. You can also try my game deployed here. The is Simulink Phaser game 1.Barcel app. I will put the link in the description. Now it's time to take our game to the next level. So by adding a start game scene and handling collision. So you can see this is the start game screen. We will learn creating a start game screen with a clickable, tappable start button, allowing the player to begin the game with a simple click or tap, implementing collision detection with pillars for game logic. By the end of this video, your game will feel more structured and engaging, setting the stage for adding a scoring system and game over mechanism in the next part. Now let's get started. So first I will go to the my VS Code. I'll go inside the project Phaser-game-1, whatever left in the previous video, and here I added one more thing, so Vite Config.js, where we can specify the port in which you want to render the game in development mode, and the open true when you run this app, it will automatically open it in the browser. So let me show you. The command was the npm run dev to run the game in your local, and here this one we developed in previous part. So now I will go to our main.js file, the entry file, and here first we have to load the start game screen image. So if I go my assets directory, here in the Flappy Bird I have all the images which need to develop the game, and here we have the start game.png. So I'll copy it and paste it in our project assets, public assets here. And next I will go to here in our main.js, and I will load the start game image here. So here pillar start game, and here we have the start game .png. So it will be start game.png. Next, in the create method, I will place the background in the center of the origin. So at the start game image, let's start game image or add image, and next I will set the origin to the center, and next I will make the start game image dot set interactive. It makes the image responsive to user input such as the mouse click or touch events, and you can see start game image is showing up here. And next on the start game image dot on pointer down, so when the mouse click or the tap will happen on the start game image, the game will start. We will destroy the start game image. Let's try it out. When I will click on it, so you can see it's gone. And next task we have to do on click on the start game image, we have to change the game state. So I will take the variable to define the game state, like the game started false, and I will go to the update. If game is not started, I will immediately return. So if game not started, so I will not render anything. Create pillar, I will move inside our pointer down, so that after start it will create the pillar. Now it's all good. And next I will set the game start flag to 2. And next we have to disable the visibility of the bird. So for this I will make the bird dot set visible false, hide the bird initially. I don't have the bird. And next, when the game will start, I will make the bird set visible true. Next, try this feature. I will click on it and you can see it is visible. But you can see the pillar is not coming. So because of we take here the normal function, instead of this we have to create the arrow function here. So I'll remove it and I will create the arrow function. And now if I click on it, you can see the pillar is also generated. Next I will establish a collision relationship between the part and the pillar. So I'll create a function handle collision. So just below the create pillar, handle collision the part and the pillar. So for that I will create the const handle collision, and here I will not take any parameter. And for the handle collision, first I'll check a state variable like the game over. So let game over false, and inside handle collision I will make the game over true, set the game flag over to, and I will make the bird invisible or hide the bird, and I will pause the physics. So it will basically pause all the physics based interactions. And let's try it out, and we will add more here. And now inside create pillar, I will add the collision detection between the bird and the pillar. I will call this handle collision. So inside create pillar, add collision detection between the bird and the pillar. So the physics dot add dot overlap bird and pillar, and it will call the handle collision. So let's check these things. So seems that the handle collision method is not calling. We can make the debug true here. So I already explained this. The debug mode is the debug mode for the physics engine. When it sets to true, Phaser will visually display collision boundary. So you can see the base boundary and the pillar boundary. All the boundary you can see now. In the final game, we'll make it false, and you can see the bird don't have any physics anywhere. It don't have the boundary. That's why the collision is not detected. So now let's check the bird. So here you can see the this dot add dot sprite we have, but don't have the physics here. So we have to add the physics. So I will add the physics this dot physics dot add sprite. And now if I click on it, you can see the bird's physics, and if it's collide, the bird became invisible. So we can make it false now, and you can see the thing. So it's invisible. Next thing, here we are making the game over true, and here we have to return, don't update anything. If the game has not started or game is over, then we don't need to do anything. And let's check this thing. So you can see it's paused, but the star pillar is still creating, so we have to stop it, the pillar creation. So we'll go to the method pillar creation, add pillar. So here I will, the callback, I will take the arrow function, and here I will check if game over, then return, otherwise create pillar. So next, so you can see it's stopped right now. And next thing we can do, we can make the part red, make the part red. So we can set the tint to red, and instead of the set visible, instead of the hiding part, I will make the part red, and I'll stop the part, stop the y velocity, x velocity. So instead of this, we can make the set velocity 0, 0. It will make the xy velocity 0, and gravity also, stop the gravity. So let's check this thing. And here you can see it makes red. So next I will add the collision detection between the part and base. So add collision detection between the part and base. So here I will apply the this dot physics dot add dot collider part base, and I will use the same handle collision here to handle the collision. So let's check. So it's not working. Let's make the debug true and take a look what is happening here. So we have the physics enable for the base and the part, but seems like it's not working. So I will go to the update, and here I will make some changes. So instead of this, I'll check if part dot active. I will apply the logic when the bar is active in the frame to prevent unnecessary calculation or updates when the bar is not in play. So here first I will apply the gravity light effect when no input is given. So apply gravity light effect. So for this, I will set the velocity y. I will pull the bar downwards. So for this I will take the bar dot body dot velocity dot y plus 10. So here basically it's increase the bird's velocity by 10 units on each frame, simulating the effect of gravity pulling the bird downward. The value 10 represents the strength of the gravity effect and can be adjusted to make the birds fall faster or slower. Next, I have to prevent the bird from falling below the base. So for this, let's close this first. So for this, I will take the top. So prevent bird from, so prevent bird from falling below the base. So I'll take the base top. So let base top game config height dot base width, and next I'll check the bar dot y greater than base top. So next thing we have to do, if the bar is active, then only we'll apply the logic. So the go up as keys press and the animate part, those actions should be applied when the bird is active. So I'll move those codes inside the bird active block. So here, and next check this thing. So you can see it's still, so here we have this add mouse events, but we don't need here only the bird active, then we'll enable this mouse events. And here we have the space key is down, and here I also add the mouse event. This dot input dot active pointer is down. It will work on the mouse event also in the tab if you play on it in the Android phone. So let's check now. So here you can see it's not working when the bar is not active, when it's collide with base. And next, here we have to change it. Move the bird by, instead of move the bird by the 4 pixel, I will add the bird dot body dot set velocity minus 200 and set the direction to up. So you can see it's working fine now. And yes, the next task we have, whenever the bird will hit the base or hit the pillar, then we have to render the message game over, and we have to add the button so that it can retry. So I already have the image game over, so I will copy it and I will paste it in our project asset directory. So we have the public assets, and here we have the game over image. And next I will load it. So here we have this image. Let's check here. So we have the label game over. So here game over, and the asset, it will be the label game over. And now inside the handle collision function, I will render this game over image. So here, show the game over image. So I will add the image, this dot add dot image. So let me check. So you can see the game over is showing right now, and I need to set the position and scale. So I will set the origin to the center, and I will scale it. I will set scale game over image dot set scale to. Next, if we try, you can see we have this game over. And next I will add the resume button here. So I will go my assets, and here we have this button resume. So I will copy it and I will paste here, and similarly I will load this button resume. So here we have this button resume. I load here the resume button, and here we have this button resume. And next I will go to the handle collision here, and I will show the button resume, add the button resume. So let's take a look. So here we have this game over, and here we have the tiny resume button. So I'll set the origin of this button to the center. Sorry, not this one. Here the resume button set origin to the center, and next I will set scale function to scale the button. So here, and I'll make it interactive or up. So I'll put it 2 here, and I will set scale 3 here. Now let's take a look. So here we have this resume button, and now if I click on the resume, then I will add the function to resume the game, to reset the game. So I'll create this function const resume game, and here first I will make the game over false, set the game over, and next the game start false, set the flag false, and next I will remove the red color from the buds. So bud dot clear tint, and next I will hide and deactivate the bud. So bud dot set active false dot set visible false. And next I will restart the scene, the restart scene dot restart. So here I need to close this resume game function, and next I will call on the resume button click. So here on the resume button on pointer down, I will destroy the resume button, and next destroy the game over image, and next we'll call the resume game. Now let's check this game here. So here we have this game over. Now if I click on it, we are getting the starting image, and here I can click on it and I can start the image, start the game again, and here it's working. Let's make the debug false. So here we have this, and here it's game over, and click. So that's a wrap up for part 3 of our Phaser game tutorial. We have made a great progress in the part by adding a start game screen and implementing collision detection to make the game more interactive, but we are not done yet. In the next part we will take it even further by adding sound effects and scoring system to make the game more engaging and rewarding. If you enjoyed this tutorial, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next part. Drop a comment if you have any questions or ideas. See you in the next part. Happy coding.